Here is your last Instructional Tech Coach newsletter. This is kind of the summer edition. By the time you're getting this, if you are South Holland staff, school is probably out or almost out. I'm here on the very last day. I'm kind of wearing my grubbies because we're getting ready for construction. So plan on doing a lot of moving and physical work today. But I wanted to take a moment to record a video. So the big news, which all of you know already, is that this is my last year working as an instructional technology coach with the Learning Technology Center. I need you all to know that I loved working here. I love my job. I still love my job here. So I am not leaving from a place of unhappiness or discontent. I'm leaving because the new opportunity that was given to me was one of those ones where you just can't pass it up. I get to work full-time from home. My commute has gone down from an hour on some days to 0. I'm gonna be working from home as an online community manager, and a lot of people are like, what is that? So if you think about Facebook groups or Reddit, subreddit groups and things like that, there's somebody that kind of moderates and manages all that. That's essentially what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be working with art teachers. So basically I get to combine my love of art and creativity and tech, and then also my coaching and relationship skills and everything all into one place. So I'm super psyched about it, and I think I'm gonna do a good job, fingers crossed, we'll see. But it doesn't mean that I'm missing to you all. In some of your cases, I might even be back in the buildings to do some one-off PDs and things like that. So yay, I'm willing to do that. Yes, you can still ask me questions even after I'm gone. The phone number that is in the signature of every single one of my emails that I've ever sent y'all. That is my personal cell phone. Please feel free, reach out if you need me. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's there. Please do. I welcome you because I am going to miss you all, and I have thoroughly enjoyed working with you all and just seeing the improvements and the strides and the confidence in using technology in the classroom. I love it. It warms my heart. So I just want you to know this is not a so long, suckers. I really have loved working with you all, and had this unique opportunity not turned up, I'd still be here with you all. So there's nobody did anything wrong. Let's launch into our summer. What are your summer goals? Are you going to any conferences? Are you doing any PD? Or is your summer goal for yourself just to relax and rejuvenate and recharge for the new school year? Whatever that is for you is fine, but kind of set your goal for yourself. Think about it, consciously decide what do I want to get out of my summertime, my summer break, my summer rest in order to come back, ready to go. I've got some pictures here in the newsletter. I got to go to the Apple store in Michigan Avenue, big time downtown off the river. I'd actually never been to that Apple store, so I was very impressed. It's very fancy looking. I actually was asked to speak on a panel with some other teachers, so it was only a 5-minute speech, talk about Apple Learning Coach and what kind of work I've been doing with that. So I specifically talked about some of the things that we had done at Greenwood using our iPads, which is super fun. So there are some photos. It was really fun to have my work up on the screen behind me, and I thought I was just going to sit at a table and talk, and then I found out it was a whole microphone and walk back and forth thing. So talk about intimidating, but I did it, and that's how we do something that scares you and you find out that you can do more than you thought. It's kind of all of technology and teaching, right? I have some upcoming PD listed, an incredible summer learning list compiled by one of my colleagues. Also, We Video is doing a PD Palooza event in July. I will be doing a session with PD Palooza. So I forget what day mine is, but it's the 16th, 17th, and 18th. I'm sure that'll come out, but there's a link to sign up if you're interested, or reach out to me if you want to specifically view my session. What am I even talking about? I don't know. I think I might be doing the stop motion. So if you remember the stop motion volcanoes that I did, and we used the We Video screen recorder, pretty sure my session's going to be about that. So there's that. Got a bunch of resources for you. One of my colleagues has a whole newsletter on tech decluttering. This is a great time to kind of do that, clean up your stuff. A video I posted to YouTube, which actually explains the process of, we did state reports in 4th grade at McKinley. Posted to YouTube for the benefit of anyone, but you can kind of find out about some of the projects we did there. Some other end of the year stuff, some resources. I am concerned that when my Google accounts go away, that anything I've created and shared with y'all, make sure that you make a copy of it, because sometimes I can transfer ownership if it was made in my account from that district. School announcements, gotta love them. So I'm a little bit worried about files and things. So if there's something I made that we did a project together and we're worried about it, please go double check it. This file shows you how to do that. Make a copy for yourself of anything. It's always good to have backups. And then Google they have this like mini course, Tools for Diverse Learners. It shows you a lot of the features and Chromebooks and things that you can use. I recommend doing this maybe like prior to fall. It will help you give your students the tools that they need to kind of help them with their different needs. There's a lot of like accessibility functions on a Chromebook you might not have known about, and this kind of goes through that and explains a lot of those to you. And then let's talk about what we've done at the end of the school year here. In Chicago Ridge, I got to help Caroline Burcheri do a video all about our translation stations at each main office. So the district office, at Lawn, at Central, at Findlay, just kind of showing them in action and how they work. And it's a cute little short video. I got to do some Adobe Express video projects with 5th grade classes. Miss Becker's class, we did All About Me video with the purpose of being shown to your Findlay teachers, like as an introduction for next year. In some of the other 5th grade classes, we made one that's more of a reflection, looking on the year past. So obviously like we video, but also Adobe has its own special features for videos. So similar tools, but can serve different purposes and do different things. It's just a really fun thing to teach your students, especially if we've done a Adobe project before. This is a nice way to scaffold it and move it up to the next level, go from making GIFs or animations or little graphic designs to doing some videos. In South Holland, probably one of my favorite days of the entire school year, I got to see all the baby chickens over at Greenwood in the 1st grade classrooms. So gotta love that. Got to hold baby chickens and I was very excited. Done a lot of outside work in South Holland because the weather's just been nice. We want to take advantage of it. So we did some work with the Spheros. We took them outside, got to drive them around. Sometimes just for fun times. Sometimes we had structured activities. The students had races, or we had chalk and we had mazes and the students had to try to make the Sphero travel through it. But all kinds of things you can do with the Sphero outdoors. Very fun. And then we also did this little mini kind of crafty kind of STEM project at the end of the year. You're just trying to get up and outside and in the nice weather. We made little custom bubble wands, like blowing bubbles. So I 3D printed a bunch of like the circular heads for the bubble wands, and I tried a bunch of different methods. So every class had like a slightly different iteration of the project, but the one I landed on that I liked the best was a bubble wand head that was 3D printed that had a little tab, and you hot glued it to a popsicle stick, and then the students just purely got to decorate the handle part. So we used like little letter beads to do their name, and some colorful beads and some pipe cleaners to kind of wrap around and hold it in place. Very simple project, but very fun because after you make it, you get to go outside and use it, you get to take it home, that sort of thing. So a lot of just kind of the end of the year, fun, engaging, kind of kickoff-y activities. Here we are, last day. I'm trying to talk without getting super emotional and sappy because I have really enjoyed my time with all of you. And hopefully you feel the same way. And let's not say goodbye. Let's just say, hey, talk soon. And I'm wishing you all the best for the summer, the upcoming school year. Don't be a stranger. We'll talk soon. Bye.